Hi. So, let's see. Today we need a video. I'll tell you, I'm moving. And I'm moving, you can see my box of ukes. And instead, I thought I'd bring my box of ukes in. I've got a few more than this. You know, I've been at this a long time. And I've been collecting ukes for a long time, way before it was hip. Back in the 80s when people had their, wearing their sister's pants and on stage, nobody played ukulele. Like, no, that would have been like Tiny Tim, anyway. So I'm going to go through some of these. And first off, there's some really cool collectible ukuleles that are simply wall hangers. See the dust on there? You can see I had it hanging on the wall for some time. But this is a La Domino, and you can see the name, and then you can see the dominoes at the bottom. These are cool. They're double bound, and it's a decorative. You can make this play, but you can tell from the string, its real job is to bring you joy on the wall. And there's so many ukes these days that are cheap from China that sound pretty good. Not a lot of people do that. And honestly, you can get a really good, nice I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. Yeah, you can do that all day long on a nice ukulele, right? But here we go. This is a Johnny Marvin professional tenor ukulele. And that, with that nice pearl headstock, and then you look at the airplane bridge down here, and when Lindbergh crossed the Atlantic, it was a big deal. And I forget when that was. I'm guessing that's 1918, 1919, maybe 20s. But everything became airplane. Like, you can cross the ocean in an airplane? Wow. So this became a theme of a lot of 20s things, is to put these bridges on. They're also, because of the leverage of that tail coming up, a really interesting design because it really kind of keeps it in place. It's a very nice decorative. I'm of the belief that these mahogany Johnny Marvin professionals were made by Gibson. And you can just tell the binding is really well done. It's a Harmony product, but Harmony and Gibson made a lot of really cool ukuleles, and this is a great sounding. This was one of my... These are all coming out of storage. Don't expect them to be in tune. And then let's see what else we got. Here, this is... It's like Christmas for me too. And this is really for only uke nerds. By the way, if you're not a uke nerd, please turn this off right now. Don't. Turn your head. Yeah. But now that those guys are gone, this is a 2K. So K for koa. You would say this is a style 2. If it's mahogany, you could say 2M. But it is a 2K, which is a level up. And you'll get more money on the collectible market, and it's just a gorgeous single bound. This is the middle of the road. These are pre-war Martins, and when you look, they're stamped on the back of the headstock Martin. They have the different frets on there. They're all hand detailed, handmade, and these kept Martin alive during the Great Depression. If it wasn't for the ukulele, Martin may not have survived the Great Depression. They come in cool cases. They're cute as a bug's butt, and it's something that is just fun. And again, I'm just going through this with the two of us here. Let's see what I got here. The 3. You go from 0 to 1 to 2 that I just showed you to a 3, and the 3 is more deluxe binding, more layers of binding along the body. You've got a logo on the back always until 1937, and then you have that beautiful decorative going down on the fretboard all the way to that little like divot there at the end, the multiple bound here, how multiple bound this is. This is a pre-war Martin. And anything with this kind of detail in a guitar is tens of thousands of dollars. These, there's not that many of these either. Hey, it's kind of in tune even. Really a gorgeous thing. And again, this is an M. This is a 3M mahogany. It is not a 3K. And really nice flamey mahogany. A really gorgeous instrument in a beautiful, gorgeous case. Now, but wait, there's more. Here's an O. This is an interesting, I tag all my ukuleles just so I can identify them. The O's have no binding, and this one is in tune. And a later one with the logo on the front. They were in up to 37, logo on the back, after that logo on the front, but they would have bar frets too up to a certain fret point. This says logo on the front and bar frets, which puts it into late 30s. So a really fun thing. No binding. That's an O. No binding. And these are gorgeous in detail, even in the inlay on the sound hole. The care that went into the inlays on the fingerboard, the ebony nut. These are really well made. Martin back then made the finest. Period. That's it. There was no imports. And you notice today, Martin Guitars doesn't do any Chinese-made stuff. That is beneath them. They have a factory in Mexico, but they really do make the finest stuff. Here, I'm going to show you a style one. Just because we're here together and all those non-uke people are gone, that's a one. And that is with the dark binding. So there was the O I just showed you. The two that I'd showed you previous to that, and then there is these with the dark binding, and these ones are just really pretty, lots of detail, multiple bound, so it's the dark tortoiseshell binding with another layer right there, is really delicately put, just a few inlays, and they sound good, and they've got cool cases. I gotta be honest, the uke sales are down. Not a lot of people are buying ukes like they used to. There's a lot of decorative ukes out there too, and these are really fun things to get. You can get into these from 50 to 300 bucks. They can be made to play, but it takes a lot of effort, and if you want a repair shop to do it, that's expensive. Here is the last thing I'm gonna show you, and this is a mahogany 5K, and when you look at the detail and the pearl on this, it's no wonder that people will ask $10,000 for these. This, by the way, is made of Cuban mahogany. Cuban mahogany, just like it sounds, flamey Cuban mahogany is gone. I'll say it again, the mahogany is gone. But look at the detail. Look at the detail here. These fives are absolutely top of the line. Even today, they're $5,000–6,000. These old ones are a bargain at double that. Even with the market down, it seems like now is a time to buy old ukuleles, and you can see these are just beautiful instruments, and this made of a mahogany species that is, for the most part, extinct. I'm sure there's some parks in Cuba, and they might maintain a tree or two. And you've probably seen this on our website. I said the last one would be the last one, but this is the last one. This is a 5K tenor. It's a bigger one than the other 5K. It is a tenor size. It is the most premium wood available of the day. Dried, cured, Hawaiian koa, flamey as can be. And this is one of 9 that they made worldwide ever. There is only 9 in existence. 1 or 2 of them have to be lost. This was bought at a garage sale in the late 70s. And here it is. The guy that bought it, a friend of mine, paid $4 for it at a garage sale in the 70s. And now its value is much greater than a 5K standard size guitar because it's so rare. And they know now, they've done research, there is only 9 of these. So there you go. And again, all the non-ukulele people, they're gone. We don't have to worry about them. It's just us. We're uke nerds. Remember the secret's handshake, and we'll see you next time.